hope this thing continues charging, man. It's hotter than a $2 pistol today. Here we go. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you're coming in. The only thing that's going to cool me down is a nice hot cup of coffee. What's up, Hobotron? How you doing? How you doing? What was wrong with this thing? I don't know. I think it's like been a mess. Hi, Shamay. I got a little package. I think our Canadian friends are going to get a charge out of that. What's going on, Ronnie? Typical Shamay, a lot of thought. You know who's real? Hey, Alan. You know who's really gonna flip out is gonna be Kelly. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Good to see you tonight. Ooh, it was hot. Tough to be out here, you know, in places that don't have AC. You get like a couple hundred people into a church and they're sweating like pigs. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Oh, Canada, I love to hear you. Roll away, you maple syrup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's keep our eyes on the road. Make sure we stay charging, too. Listen, I was going to make pizza. There's no way I'm going to be able to roll out a pizza tonight. Unfortunately, some of my stitch line is infected, so I've just started some antibiotics. Not real bad, but I must have done something when I was goofing around on that day. I did too much on Wednesday or whatever. So paying a price for that. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, we got something big for you tonight, Kelly. Never let it be said that we don't do it up on the channel here. Much as we never figure out, we'll never in a million years be able to figure out Canada. But we do our best. What's up, Joni? We be civic now. Are we turning, or what are we doing? Are we all in line? We got 5,000 people turning here. Is that what's going on? Is that what we're doing? What is going on? We got something going on. It's like we got somebody stalled up. Well, Kelly, if I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise, right? Thought about putting a lien on Glamorous Cats Estate. Oh my goodness. Brandon, she paid me back in full. Okay? I don't want anybody to get an idea that she did in fact pay in full. Alright, we're just gonna bypass. This is just, I don't know what's going on here. Somebody must be stalled in the, no, they're moving. So, she paid, everything that was owed was paid. Whoa. And then people get mad at me because I put my brakes on slowly at a light. How you doing, Robert Mack? What's going on? That's what I like to see, a man getting down on his fast food there. Woo! Go for it, brother. Dinner is served. What's on the prison menu tonight? What will you put on my commissary book? Be right back. it looks like we got a real big problem in this 7-Eleven. Some woman's trying to do the $100 trick. Like, I gave you 100 and you only gave me $15 change or something. So this guy's like, I'm not waiting around here. Let's see what happens. Should be coming at. I'm gonna file a police report and wait for him to come. Yeah, wait. Remember last year, file a police report. The guy sat here for a half hour. There we go. He's mad, man. She's yelling in there. Check that camera. She kind of knew it didn't work, because the guy's like, yeah, we have everything recorded all the time. You know, we're just file a police report. I have a new name for this country. I should probably put it on a t-shirt. Anybody know what my new name for America is? This reminds me of China 40 years ago, when everybody was ripping everybody else off. And then they started making money hand over fist, then they didn't need to anymore. So now we're doing that. Yeah, I got my coffee. You know what I call this? Scamerica now. Scamerica. Welcome to Scamerica. Yeah, coined right here. August 5th, 2023. Scamerica. Robert, you still got a place in LA, don't you? Or did you get rid of that place? Orioles are winning 5-W. The New York Mets got real, they've kind of given up. You got to figure it this way. When you want to look at the Mets this year, they had came into the season with the highest payroll in baseball. They picked up Verlander and the other guy, and this just goes to show you, all you Yankee lovers and all you people that believe you can just spend money and buy yourself a championship. It don't work that way. All right? And at this point in the season, you would have to say that the Mets have given up. All that we do, we just, Orioles just continue to keep the pressure on Tampa Bay and all the teams. Well, the Yankees have always been the team that proves it. You get a bunch of overpaid prima donnas together, and they never seem to function well. Because the second they hit a tough spot, they all start pointing fingers at each other. It's always better to be an underachiever that overachieves than an overachiever that underachieves. Yeah, well, you should stay on the Mets. Right? You're not a fair weather fan, Shimei. You like a team, you like a team. Listen, I'm not doing anything tonight. My stitch line is infected on the right side. I've started on antibiotics. There's no way I can roll out pizza dough tonight. So we're just going to suck it up and just have some noodles tonight. I can't do anything. I wish I could do more, but I can't. I started on Cephalex and Keyflex. I think I probably popped something inside or something doing stupid. Yes, I do. Yep. Hey, how you doing? Who's that? Desert? How you doing? Yeah, I can't put pressure rolling down. It's too painful. So I'm just gonna have to. There's no way I can roll out dough tonight. It just ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I'm taking it easy, honey. I just tried to do too much last week, and it's been nothing but problematic ever since. It's been one thing after another. So I'm not doing jack tonight, just drinking and doing some noodles and hanging with you guys and having a good time. All right, what do we got here? Are we gonna rob the railroad station? Are we train robbers, old school? What are we doing? Wells Fargo. How you doing, Gail? Oh, I thought I heard Canada geese. I don't hear any music tonight. A lot of people are out of town. This is like peak vacation week. Let's see if I can move over a little more. Got some rain. Yeah, you're gonna like your surprise, and Kelly, and remember this. Look at what your American buddies did for you. Right? So I'm not asking you on the 4th of July to have sparklers hanging out of your hiney, but I'm just saying, you know, we're doing it up for you. Alright, it's a little crispy today. I'm glad I'm taking the AC in to be fixed on Lunes Monday. Yeah, it's for Cheryl also. Right. It's for you, all y'all, as we say down south. It's for all y'all. ALLYALL, all y'all. How you doing, Amelia? So yeah, I woke up this morning. I had like a big blotch of redness on the stitch line, and I'm like, oh well, here we go. So I got some antibiotics. And I hit that hard with 2 500 milligrams key flexes, and then every 8 hours I'm following up with another 500. So I need to knock this mofo out. So I was gonna roll pizza out tonight, but I don't think I can put any downward pressure on there. So just bear with me tonight. Okay, I'm sure Monday I'll be in a really chipper mood. When I get that phone call, ring-a-ling-a-ling, it's the auto air conditioning repair shop calling. How you doing? Well, ask me after you tell me what the quote is. Right. Well, whatever it is, I'm hoping it's going to be something simple. So you never know. I mean, if it didn't appear that they're the type of place that flies the skull and crossbones outside their shop, but you never know. If I hear you bragging about how bad a base here as my mom started, I'm going. I am the world's worst paid. I refuse to recover. Next morning after surgery, 8:45, I'm in church, right, and I'm just doing my thing. I don't care, man. I don't care. So we're gonna have a little bit of a setback once in a while, but that's the way it is. Yeah, nothing is simple nowadays. But I figured I better nip that in the bud early. So, hey Rio, how you doing? I'm jamming that. Yeah, I got antibiotics. I got Cephalex and Keyflex, which is the #1 prescribed. It's the go-to for things of the skin and subcutaneous regions. Yeah, because I couldn't lift up my arm. I'm like, whoa, what is that? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not ciprofloxacin. That's for UTIs. I don't think I have a UTI. I haven't been up in the stirrups lately, Callie. Open wide and say cheese. You're ready for your close-up now. No, ciprofloxacin is first line for UTIs and stuff. You got TMI. If you're thinking of fluoxetine, that's for generic Prozac. Honey, I don't know. What do I know? I only worked in the medical field for 22 years. What do I know? How you doing, Icy? What's going on? What do we got tonight? We got 82, but very breezy tonight. It's going to be comfortable. So I was going to roll out the pizza tonight, but that's not going to happen. I got pulled out some shrimp. We're just going to do it up with some shrimp tonight and some noodles. We'll hang out 2-3 hours just chilling out. I don't know if anything is going on downtown tonight or not. So how is everybody doing? Did I see anything interesting in the news? No, I'm in Canada micro bid. The bill is still. I haven't been here. I didn't know yet. Sorry. No, nothing serious. Instant ramen. Well, it's not just any ramen. It's a superior ramen. It's not like Nissin or some kind of stuff that sends Joey D crazy. Lizzie getting sued. Which Lizzie? The band Tin Lizzie? Here we go, man. Yeah, mild diet on those antibiotics. Yeah. We're talking about Rizzo, Lizzo. Who are we talking about? This guy just takes off. He leaves his girlfriend. You notice these days that you see a guy and a woman together. These days you're more apt to see the woman driving than the guy. It's kind of weird. So I told you yesterday I had like a theological question, so I just called Father Creer on the phone. He said, I'll write back to you about it. You know, at 11 o'clock last night, my Gmail goes off. Here comes like 15 pages. It's like, wow. I felt so guilty. As if you didn't have enough to do. Then I pile this on you. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. So I wrote him back, I'm embarrassed, right? No, I don't know. You know, people just, you know, a lot's changed. And man, they hug and kiss. You're a lot younger than I am, honey. You don't possess the sense of history I do. Here comes barking guy. He just doesn't want to tangle with me anymore. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. He's like, am I going to park and am I going to look? No, I got the air conditioning on. I'm just going to keep rolling. What's my play? It's Saturday. I'm off in a few minutes. Are you done at the church? No, I'm going down. I'll be there September 2nd. I'm going to Vegas September 1st. I will begin doing some work on September 2nd. It's going to be a short stay unless I extend it and then go downtown and take up a place downtown, which could still be ultra cheap. I haven't decided. You know, I got the use of this really nice timeshare. You guys have seen it before. I was there 2 years ago. Everything's fluffy, it's clean, nothing has wang to it, you don't smell urine all over everything. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I'm, you know, right? It is what it is. I just resigned myself to heat. Currently 107, that's not bad. That's right at my comfort level right there. And then 107 means 95 degrees at 9 o'clock, and it's not. I need to work through that common area in the back where all the kitchen crap is. The place needs a deep cleaning and it needs to be painted. They have so much crap hanging up there where normally it would say the 10 commandments. This thing says the 9 commandments hanging on the wall. So it's got like a layer of grease on it, like some kind of couple possums exploded on it or something. I don't know. It's just you know, I looked up at they have air conditioning intake there, and I don't think, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put this on video. When I open these things up and we look at these filters, this thing could be like raccoon fur up there with that. I mean, you talk about knocking your efficiency down by about 40%, or no wonder everybody's sweating their sack off. So I looked up there, I'm like, whoa, just look at the wow, just look at the cover of it. I'm like, wow. We'll be 63 tonight. It's weird, and the rest of the use is super. Yeah, I didn't want to ask yesterday, you know, so I don't know. I have Amanda, I have a plan B just in case. And plan B is I cut the glass a little shorter. I push one piece of plexiglass deep into the box, and I screw it down at the 4 corners. Therefore, the lettering is all protected, right? Because that's what I'm most worried about, some dope coming along like last time and pulling all the cloth off. So, and then the outer plastic is cheap, right? I found there's a place called Plastic Man, and filtered like a little fur blanket. They're going to be like a big fur blanket, like a 20-year fur blanket. It's not top of mind when you're feeding 200 homeless people to think about the filters. Yeah, I think that's the key, Amanda, because I'm going to protect that at all costs. Now, I'm dealing with a cement wall there, so I have to do some wall anchors and all that to get that anchored in. But that'll be a once and for all. And then worst case scenario, just in case that ever gets sprayed, just replace that. So I've had a lot of time to think about it. I don't know how brilliant it is, but it'll probably be functional, because we live in Scamerica now. It's no longer America, it's Scamerica. No, they feed 200 a day. A day. They have all these people prepare food and bring it in hot and put it all in big warming trays and then schlep it out to the parking lot. And donuts from 7-Eleven and toothbrushes, and you know, not that anybody ever goes for a toothbrush or anything, but I don't think there's probably 5 teeth between the whole operation. But anyway, yeah, they feed them every morning, right? 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you talk about hard duty. It's like my priest up here, how I love the pieces. It's great, but he's burned out because you know, the other priest took a week off to go to vacation in Mexico or something. And I thought to myself, wow. Okay, so you serve Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning mass, then you come in for Saturday evening mass, then 2 English masses on Sunday. Okay, you got confessions, you got all kinds of people coming in, blubbering and telling you their problems, right? And do whatever else, baptism. But then I thought about Father Creer, who does 8 o'clock mass Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. Saturday morning. Then Saturday afternoon he teaches one catechism class at 11 o'clock, another one at 1 o'clock for you know, high schoolers and stuff. Has to put up all the tables in the kitchen area and all the seating, take care of them, and then get up the next morning, do the 8 o'clock mass, then do a 10 o'clock mass, then a 12:30 high, or 11 o'clock high mass, then a 12:30 mass, then get in your car, go down to Needles 90 miles away and do a 4 p.m. mass there. And then every morning be out there with the eating and getting everybody organized and with the checklist and all that stuff. Then hearing confessions, baptism, marriages. And I thought to myself, wow, I can't even say all that without taking a deep breath. And there ain't one single person to help out. There ain't no backup. So my father, let's say my father, brother, church service, the big high service, the morning. Yeah, I'm glad, Lois, that they do that. That's really nice. Yeah, Amelia, it's on my pictures uh, on my series that I've been doing every time I go down when I roll past. I don't want to go stick the camera in people's faces, but you can see they set up like 8 long card tables and then six 8 chairs at every table, and then people are coming in and out. Yeah, visiting the sick and the shut-ins, and Aunt's putting the bulletin together, doing the whole bulletin and all that, and then preparing the sermons and all that. Ay caramba. So, just like Shemay, I mean, it's a ton of work to do. Right? You have to craft a relevant message and that about. No, there's no other piece alone. It's all alone. How you doing, Noreen? So I just feel inclined to take some of the pressure off that operation a little bit. You know, if I was moving to Vegas, I would just offer myself as kind of a secretary and, you know, just do all the tedious, you know, I'm not going to hear your confession, but so that's what I call the epitome of doing it up. Hey Naomi, it ain't a part-time job. And then all day, every 15 minutes. Yes. Hello, Father. I didn't get anything to eat this morning, or I got slashed on my arm. I got in a knife fight. Can I get some first aid? And spent half the day doing that stuff. Helps. Your mom helps you, especially with phone calls. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, see, that's great. So you got an experienced, you've got a really experienced mother who herself is a minister. So, yeah, an intern program. You must like the Catholic. I'm a member of the Catholic Church. It's what's inspired my whole movement of detransition and everything here. Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't want to. I think Naomi. Sometimes I've been there, like on, like Saturday morning. You know, like two young sisters come in and they help like file stuff or. Collate the bulletins, or you know, there's and then there's a lot of people that help with the feeding and cleaning and washing up and all that stuff. So treated VD in exchange for turning in a gun. I heard there's a shortage of medications for that, some STDs and stuff, so I don't know. I worry about people in the future being able to get medications in times of civil disturbance and all that. Dinner was tasty this evening. What did you have, honey? Yeah, I'm okay, Raquel. I got kind of an infection on my right side on some of the stitch line up the side here. So I was going to roll out a pizza, but there's no way I can roll out a pizza tonight. Headed down the rabbit. Oh man, Catherine. Man, oh man. So I'm on some antibiotics. I think I caught it like super early because I can tell right away when you start getting blotchy red and it's like it ain't gonna get better by itself. And I'm not going to risk MRSA and all that crap. I'll have my brain eaten away. So that's the reality of down there. So that's what that really sets the model example of just selfless service that the Catholic Church is undergoing. What church you attend? Well, not as much as you would think. Not really since 1963 with the close of Vatican II, 65 or whatever. Don't forget to take probiotic. I don't think I've ever taken a probiotic in my life. Fried chicken and mashed potatoes. Noreen, I kind of just treat myself very roughly. I sort of roll in germs. Kids request. Oh, that's nice of you. There's nothing like until Kentucky Fried Chickens went off the rails with the $40 bucket. What does this say? I still have my silver packing from here for. Oh, well, thank you, Catherine. I think I'm okay. I think I caught it early. We'll see overnight. Service to humanity. Yeah, I mean it really sets a very high bar. You know, to do 3 full masses on Sunday and then get in your car and drive to Needles and do a 4 p.m. mission mass down there and then come back and you know he fasts on Sunday. He doesn't even eat on Sunday. And then come back and then Monday be right in there at 7:30 a.m. doing the rosary every morning before every mass. So it's quite a load. So I always think of that and I think, you know, Rosie, you just you got nothing to complain about in life. No matter how hard you've ever worked in your life. Now you know what the gold standard of that is. Michelle, my favorite were the green bean bacon. Yeah, they make that. That's good. Green bean casserole. What do you think the average mass attendance is? Down there on weekdays, sometimes it's just 3 or 4 of us in the morning. But then I only go to the 8 o'clock service on Sunday, and they have, you know, probably there's like 40 people in there, and then there's like 60 at the high mass, and then there's like probably 30 at the end one. So it's probably like 120 people on a Sunday filter through. But all the ladies, you have to wear a veil, and if they're going to kick you out if you have jeans on, and, or if you're like coming in shorts. I like making pickle. Then what did Shemay say? Yeah, Monday is a day off. But this guy just doesn't have a day off. So sounds like Quaker meeting near me. Yeah, I'd be interested in going to a Quaker meeting house one time. My goal is to make it around to a lot of the different denominations to see what it's like. I never fry anymore. I fry usually if I'm having fish or chips. I want that fried, but don't use corn oil for potato. You got to have sunflower oil or canola oil or something like that. I'd use peanut oil, but it's very expensive. And I don't know, peanut oil always just seems to, it's just always something slightly off on that. I was going to ask Shemay, have you advanced any more in terms of quotations that I think you were getting for the church roof or something, where it was leaking or something, or trying to get the church open again after all the havoc of the pandemic and all that? Every once in a while, someone will stand up and tell everyone a problem they're having and ask you to pray with them different. But yeah, I like to have appreciation for everything. I don't think anybody's got an exclusive hammer lock on the key to heaven. I met with another contractor and waiting to quote in a few days. Okay. I think what you do counts much more than how you do it.
So throw a gem and then
Smiling away.
Wait, yeah, and then wait 1 full second before you hit the attack button.
Man, priest of the community church, not radical. Oh, well, you get the same thing in Vegas with this, because this priest does the Latin Mass. Some bishops are funny that way. But I don't know if anybody gets excommunicated. I don't think they can excommunicate somebody for the Latin Mass. My sister was a nun and brother was a Jehovah's Witness. That's cool. Yeah, we got a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses around there. But they lose me. They don't believe in hell. Plus the whole background sketchy with the miracle weed. There was a lot of flim flam and a lot of scam. There's always a ton of lunacy and scam. They still come to all the time. Every Saturday afternoon they're tromping through the hood. And you always be courteous, always be kind. At least somebody's thinking about up here instead of down there, right? So I give people a lot of credit when it's broiling out to be coming in the suits and knocking on the door in this hood.
Yeah, that's that rocket.
You know, you're liable to hear somebody racking a gun.
That's why my phone's at home right now. You ever do those rates where people like have 120 kilometers off? It's from those rockets.
Any Scientology bills? You know, I looked it up before. There's like a place that they meet.
I used to wonder how people did it.
There's like a place that people meet. I have a lot to say about the false lies Prince was given while the Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, I don't know, Naomi. I don't know, honey. That's so far over my pay grade. Hey, Barry. It's just a lot of contention. Seventh-day Adventists and Christian Scientists and Christian Science reading rooms. That faith is just about evaporated. My brother-in-law, that sounds about right. That sounds about keeping in the times. It's always been the whole history of division and fighting and splits and thing has always been driven by sexuality and marriage. Celibacy, sexuality, and marriage. Old buddy joked about Jehovah going over to check out which houses they wanted after. I guess you mean after the rapture. Not matter of name on board, it's all under God. We had several different faiths. Well, like I said, I'm a believer in it's what you do on the daily. I think that much more than the function. You know, we get too lost in form over function. Everybody's fighting with each other and people are dropping dead on the streets and stuff, right? Christian Science. Yeah, we have one here. We have a Christian Science reading room, but it's just evaporating. The only reason I'm Catholic is because there are certain things that are tremendous aid to me, to strengthen me. I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. We have everything. We got Jews, we got Pentecostals, we got Presbyterians, Episcopalians, we got African Methodist Episcopalian, Anglican, Baptist, every kind of Baptist under the sun. We got it all. God bless Scamerica.
Oh yeah,
I put SCAMERICA. That's my new word for this country. The strict old-fashioned churches are less common now. Yeah, because they can't hold their denominations because people want the church to bend to their morality instead of their morality bending to the church. It's like you can't ask the Bible to, you can't rewrite the Bible, right? So people twist it like a pretzel. And people lose faith as a result. You know, when you have stuff like the Sparkle Creed, and people just take it upon themselves to take 2,000 years of history and just shove it and redo it their own way. We live in interesting times, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting times. Like Burger King, everybody wants it his or her way. Fine, what works for you? Well, I don't think that's the case. I don't think religion is meant to be a works for you. I think it's you work for it. I think we got it ass backwards when we think about that. I think that's why the narrow gate is very narrow. Every person that wants to design it their own way. My father was 7 days, and my mother was... Yeah, that's cool. You got it all, wine country. You could have an ecumenical conference. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual ecumenical conference of the wine country. Where's our Christian Scientist, right? What's for dinner? I was going to have pizza tonight, honey, but with my infection, I cannot roll out anything in the way of pizza dough tonight, so just some shrimp and noodles. I can't put pressure to roll out, though. I've already done enough internal damage with my usual stupidity. Happy Saturday, Alex. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I have my antibiotic, honey. I'm already on it. Thank you. I started early. I don't mess around. These things don't get better. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool. And then Mom went inside with the kids. Yeah, that's cool. At least he was close to the action anyway. It rained this morning and has been cloudy all day. I'm alright, Naomi. I just keep the turns a very tight radius, right? I don't do wild hand over hand turns right now, so I'm keeping things very, very tight. I like the wacky inflatable. I love that. I love those things. Yeah, I'm keeping my actions very compact within a very tight frame. Right, certainly not without, I'm trying to stay within the confines of my shoulder region as far as lifting up. So it's a very interesting world out there. So Sounds like somebody's blowing on something. You not blocked, Amelia. I see you fine, honey. Nobody ever better block you. I can't imagine anybody would ever want to block you. So like I said, when I asked that, called him on Friday, and then I didn't expect to, I didn't hear anything Friday, Saturday morning, and last night late I get like a 10-page response to a theological question I had. I thought, man, I felt so bad. I felt so embarrassed. Like, dude, you took all this time to send me like a 10-pager. If you're here and are chatting, you are not. I'm trying to tell you to check your PayPal. Oh, okay, honey. It might have been YouTube. Might have. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. You're always so kind. Thank you, honey. Here comes this beautiful lazy days. I love this thing. Man, that guy keeps that thing so nice. You know that inside of that is cherry. The inside of that baby is cherry. A little mini Class C. So Monday we got the AC follies. I might be in a good mood on Monday afternoon, or I might be in a bad mood, or I might not even be in this vehicle. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I feel like going and buy a walker so I can go in and maybe they'll have mercy on me. Like 4 comments deleted. I guess they want to use. Yeah, I don't know, Amelia. I apologize. I don't know what's going on, honey. But I do appreciate your always kind and thoughtful support. I'm going to concentrate when I go down on just painting up the bathroom doors and the molding and the hallway, and then work my way into the kitchen. I might take the power washer down and wash the outside of the place. I don't know. Last time, I have a lot of difficulty negotiating around the homeless and stuff. There's always some confrontational thing going on. I looked at the line. It might cool down. It's gonna get right back up. That's all right. It's August, baby. It's August. Hey, you know who came in the back door today? Guess which cat came in the back door today? Tiger's trying to make nice with me again. So I gave him a little bit of meat. Tiger's trying to make nice to make it up to me. So, how did they like the new bathroom? I don't ask people to jump for joy. I have a few people come up and just say thank you. The bathroom looks nice now and everything. So I can tell you the truth, I get kind of embarrassed if people come up and start talking about stuff. I got stressed out just getting an oil change. Yeah, Baby Socks is there every morning, and the 3 little punky cats are frolicking around a lot of the time. So, Tiger's missing the companionship of Trotsky, right? So it's taken a bit of a mental toll on Tiger's world. Got upended too, right? They just don't come home one day. So cats are very sensitive to the pecking order of what's there and what's not there. So we basically have no gray cats except the kittens now. The gray cats have all been taken out. That was Lenin, Trotsky, and the one that Bird calls Ghostface. Yeah, if I can get them on a video, the second they hear the door open, they're like scattering like little rats, flying all over the place. They've already clawed the cushions in the chairs outside. I see them up in the vegetable boxes. I want to kind of get at my 9mm and dum, 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 dum. I name one of the gray kids Magic, bird approved. Okay, so we got Magic, we got Fanny Kaplan, and I guess we got Rosie. I don't know. How you doing, Anton Smith? I know drone strike on a ship. Kitties move fast, man. They're like really fast. So we got Fanny Kaplan. We've got, if you don't know who Fanny Kaplan is, that was the communist writer, that fellow traveler that decided to try to kill Vladimir Lenin. Although she didn't kill him, he was never the same again after he got shot. And she died a hideous death, as you can imagine. So we got Fanny Kaplan, we've got Rosie, and we've got, what was the one, Naomi? What's the other one? God Bless America. What did you call that other one? Twinkle Toes? What is it? Canadian Maple? What did you call that thing? Maple Leaf? What is it? Curling? Something. Let's let that breeze. Let's kick that breeze up. Is that one's name? You called it cinnamon roll. Oh, Magic. Okay, that's cool. Fanny's the one that has a little bit of white here, a little bit of like it got a little bleach on there or something. One of them looks like baby socks, but gray instead of black, and the other one has white paws and I don't know, it's got like some kind of thing there. No, one of them's all solid gray. Right now, I have to confess, they've brought me zero joy so far, but that may change. You got COVID, so in telling me that you have COVID, you put an LOL behind that. And I'll tell you, in the 3 years I've been dealing with cornholio, you're the first person that's LOL'd their infection. You really are in a class by yourself, Anton, I'm saying. Right? You really are in a class by yourself. And I mean that in an affirming way. I just sneezed on my keys. I wonder how Adam's. I haven't seen Adam in a couple days. I guess the next heat wave will be coming to Phoenix soon. You know what I mean, Michelle? I mean, it's like LOLing. Like, first, I haven't had any. Anton is off the wall. For years, Anton's been off the wall. But he didn't tell us any news about Russia today. I remember the time he comes in, there's air raid sign or sirens going off in Poland. I'm like, oh, man. This guy. But generally he phases out about 9 p.m. on the East Coast. I guess he's on stepmom's got him on a internet restriction or something. I don't know. We never see him we never see him in the evening and later. Yeah, some kind of a curfew. I don't know whether it's a group home thing or it might be it might be a minimum security prison or something. I don't know, like a lockup. I mean, he's never asked for anything on his commissary book. Uh, James. Could you put something on my book? Come on, this fly. Get out of here. Get the hell out. He kills me. I had to laugh hard. I think I hear some music. Hear something. I'm kind of starting to look forward to fall. And fall for me doesn't really begin until October 1st. That's when my mood really starts moving towards its highest peak in those months. So I'm probably going to end up pulling those mortgage lifter tomato plants and putting some broccoli down for fall harvest. I'm so mad. I bought like 4 plants and they've produced like 1 good tomato and 1 rotten one. I just get irritated. The carrots have been the biggest, have been a raging success. The onions are doing well, but they're going to take until October 1st. Yeah, I could grow cauliflower. It's just so cheap. You know, I mean, I'd rather just, a lot of times you can get a cauliflower head for $1. And I've never grown broccoli before. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I can't take it anymore, Michelle. It's like if it's not being productive, it's got to go. And for some reason, I don't know whether the soil is deranged there or what's going on. I mean, the heritage tomatoes that I planted are doing great, and the Romas. But, you know, for some reason, the mortgage lifters are a bust. And when I'm going to go for a walk, this guy's got beautiful tomato plants. Nice deep green, nice and leafy, and mine are like some spindly, like something you'd find in some rundown, crappy inner city neighborhood where somebody's trying to grow tomatoes or something. It's discouraging. I'll feel better once they're pulled, I think. I don't know. I don't know, I mean, who knows? Femboy time. Yay, Saturday night femboy time, yeah. Yeah, feed them, I don't know, I mean, I dug 2 hills of potatoes today. I dug 2 hills of taters today. My onions are doing great. Yeah. I'll feed them up. But you got to remember, most of my stuff is determinants, so they're only going to really produce so many blooms, and then that's the end of the show. So I probably cheated myself on. I'm probably not going to have enough to do tomatoes, so to can them. That's kind of a blowout. Epsom salts. Can't figure. I'm the only person. Have you heard from RN Deb? She was here about 6 months ago. She dropped a super chat on me. Said hi. Was chatting for a while, and then I don't know. She just kind of She didn't seem to show up again. I feel like a young femme boy. Yeah, I don't know why people plant peppers. They're not very productive. What I really want to put down next year, I want to take a strip in the back, and I want to put down like 3 rows of corn, like 100 feet of corn, really good Silver Queen corn, and then I want to put a row of tomato plants. Really good hybrid jobs. I feel like I was in love with Dave, and she may be heartbroken or passing. I don't know if you have proof of Dave the Fisherman having passed or not, Brandon. I think that You may perceive that he passed, but I don't know. If you plant a garden, just make sure you put some some lime in the soil, yeah. Well, let me put it this way to you, Alan. Nothing's ever been planted in the back for 13, 14, 15 years. That soil has to be as fertile as can be. Turning the ground works better for tomatoes. I turned all the ground. I got in there and dug all the boxes, right? Turned all the soil, put cow manure in, everything. So this will be fresh turning. I'm probably going to get a tiller. All right. Lay down some long tubing and add that to the. It'll probably tax the heck out of my well, but. What about green beans on poles? I just say, Miss Padwina, I just don't enjoy green beans enough. You know, my number one summer vegetable is tomatoes, and number two is corn. So I'd like to have a big stand of corn. Next week we probably have to process, if I'm able to process the applesauce. We're going to take all of those. We probably got probably 100 pounds of apples out there. And like Catherine, if you're listening, you're welcome to come up and harvest all you want. Do you ever hear from Narsa? About once a year or so. We're giving Roma beans to everyone. They have been over. They've taken over. Oh, Romano beans. Oh, cool. Grow some sunflowers. We use grow bags for our gardens. Sunflowers are pretty cool. Yeah, I might put in some sunflowers too, so I can imagine I'm in Kansas. Darn, a van pulled up. Anton Smith, you worry me. You legitimately worry me. It's like, dude, I don't know if you're in a minimum security lockup or you're in a group home or what you're in. Why did you have surgery? Because I'm gradually detransitioning, Brandon. Hey, flip-flops. Sunflowers bring more birds. Well, I like sunflower seeds. $2.99 a pound for Gravenstein apples. Yeah, no, I got like 100 pounds of them. Yeah, I've been talking about it for weeks. Yeah, I didn't catch what I was harvesting. What did it say? I didn't catch what I was harvesting. Thank you. We ate broccoli beans the other day. They were good. Yeah, I want to pull these tomatoes and I want to put broccoli down. Oh, the carrots are like that now. They're perfection. The onions are doing great. Carrots have been fantastic. Every day I'm pulling carrots and eating 2 or 3 carrots, so I'll have to pull them all. I don't want them to get all woody. Hey, how you doing, June? What's going on, honey? I don't want them to get all woody. Sometimes you let them go too long. They've been the real winner of the carrot. You said I could come and you can harvest if you want apples or something, Catherine, and you want carrots or whatever. You know, come up and get yourself 25, 30 pounds of apples if you want. I fear I may not even be able to. I'll probably just have to shake the tree. Are you doing? No, for religious reasons. Oh, I'm glad, June. I hope your weather stabilized a little bit. I just have this idea you guys were getting a ton of rain because you were posting like rain bits. Raining again in Lowell. The only big disappointment in my garden has been the mortgage lifter tomatoes I bought. My ones I grew from seed are doing great. Great. You can bring up whoever you want, honey. Just please try to give me some advanced warning of when you're coming up. So I haven't been able to clean anything inside. It's terrible. 69 degrees. So I would be embarrassed if you came in the house. So. Hey, Jamie. If you're coming, I can pre-pick a lot of, pre-pick 5-10 pounds of carrots and whatever. What's up, skunk? How you doing? Have you tried planting Black Kim? I have them in the garden, Miss Pedwina. That's one of the heritage varieties I have, and it's growing great. I can't wait to taste it. That's like the Russian one. Swimming tonight. Nice, the pumps are working. Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Good to see you. I hope the farmer's market went. I don't know if you said they canceled it or you were running that today. I hope it went well. Some of my heritage ones are doing great. The other ones not so good. Yeah, I'm hoping they're tasty. I'm not going to be canning them. I'm only going to be canning maybe some Romas. I just didn't get near the quantity. Next year I'm going to plant a 100-foot row of corn, tomatoes, 6-3, the Orioles in the 8th inning. The Orioles are for real this year. And imagine where's their manager from? Santa Rosa, California. Yeah, I love tomato sandwiches and make sauce from it. All pools drained and new pumps and all. Stop worrying about me. Okay, thank you, skunk. I was not sleeping at night worrying about your luxury pool setup. Our stuff and doing grand in Louisiana garden. Well, you can imagine in back when I put a row down there, I had a vision. I had a tremendous conversion experience, Brandon, in January. I dare not talk about it. I don't want to frighten or alarm anybody. So I'm gonna be laying 3 rows of corn down, and I'm gonna be laying a long row of tomatoes down. It's gonna be a unique experience, and I'm gonna be laying a long row of onions. That's it. That's all I want to plant out there. I don't want anything else. I will never plant anything. I might put in some carrots, but I won't plant anything else besides those 4 items. What's wrong with Tara? Did she pass away? Why are we poor Taraing? Are we projecting? Tara's coming up in the fall. I can't wait to see her hang out. Now we're just cross-dressing buddies. Oh, I know, Jamie. I was glad you 2 guys finally got to talking. I felt bad I wasn't able to make the connection. I was like, oh yeah, because you both are like super cool. You were so right about inflation 2 years ago in COVID. Yeah, the next big experience now that you need to gird your loins on is deflation. We're all on a spiritual journey that hopefully gets its close. It would take some people a few weeks and some. That's correct. I always say, and the Reverend Shemay would back me up behind this, it's not where you start, it's where you finish that counts. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Yeah, the garden's going to be great, so I'm going to turn that soil. Nothing's been planted back there for years. There should be a lot of good. That soil should not need anything at all. Nothing. And I'm going to use every chemical known to man, insecticides, everything. I'm gonna blast that stuff. My place is gonna be the opposite of organic gardening. Whatever the temple of chemicals is, that's gonna be my garden. You could take that organic stuff and right where the sun don't shine. You met aliens yet? No, I haven't telling him aliens. Yes, okay, because of rising interest rates, yes. And rising because of too much debt to be rolled over. So all if I were anybody, I'd just be riding the short-term CDs and treasuries and all that stuff. All of your zucchini died. If I see a worm on any of this stuff, I'm going to a war battle zone. Big ugly tomato worms. Right. I'm going to go ballistic. I'm going to get a propane torch. So I want to put 3 rows of Silver Queen corn. You know, no, I don't agree with that at all. That's a Protestant belief where Luther changed the Bible and removed works from the Epistle of St. James. So no, we're very much at odds with that, Wilbur. No, 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 no. I don't think people are born depraved. They might be born deprived, but they're not depraved. I couldn't disagree with you more. Ow. Ooh. But I'm not here to talk theology tonight. I'm talking gardening. I'm talking Anton Smith and whatever type of different living arrangement he's living in. His internet is about to go down. Do you hear like a fiddle? Look at Amanda hugging kisses like, woo! He sat too close to the TV with foil on the rabbit ears. Oh man, we can work on there. It will never be enough. No, you've based your whole theology, Brandon, on the letters of St. Paul, which is a terrific mistake. You go into any Protestant church, every service, it's all about the letter of St. Paul to this, St. Paul's letter to Corinthians, St. Paul to the Galatians, St. Paul to the Corinthians. It's almost like Christ was never born. It's all about St. Paul. Sorry. Big mistake. Yeah, I can tell. I know there's a lot of John MacArthur in you. James says, you don't talk a lot of gibberish. Please don't tell me that, Anton Smith. Please. Let me just, hey, Nathan, how you doing? Let me just have my Saturday night. Please, Anton, please. Please, please, please. Please. What, the I'm loose? I'm not judgmental, Brandon, but this is why we have denominational differences. To me, it's more a matter of what you do on the day-to-day, the way you live your life, than with the functionality that the form. Functionality is versus form. Doing well, about to head off to a friend's house. Well, that's nice. He's loose. I don't know, James. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't want to put on my Anton translator. I'm loose. I don't know. God, please take these images from my head, please. Anton's still away. To open the door, to open the possibility of heaven. That's what he came for. The rest is up to you, Brandon. To think that you should somehow get an easier path than Jesus Christ did in dying on the cross is the ultimate blasphemy. To think that you don't have any contribution, that you can live life the way you want and just simply look at the cross and say, I repent, I'm sorry, I believe, and I'm good to go. No. 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 Where I come from, it's heresy, but I'm not a preacher, okay? So we've got people that believe all different kinds of things, and they're beautiful people. Don't hit my car. Like I said, I believe it's more important what you do on the daily than what you profess in words and all that. Did you clothe the naked? Did you feed the hungry? That's what counts. That's what you'll be called on to account for. Uh-oh. We got Uber drivers all over the place. Guy's got a nice Lexus for Ubering. You pay more if you order up like a luxury ride. Right, if you order up a Lexus or something. Just so you know when you're Ubering. Right. Is that what it's called, Amanda? Uber Black? I noticed a few times I used Uber in a year that there's a whole, you can get a truck, you can get a van, you can get all kinds of stuff. I decided my repair shop is within walking distance on Monday, so I'm just going to hump it back. I want to donate the... just say, forgive me, they're gone in the world, in the Bible. Brandon, I come from a faith that wrote the Bible, number one, put the Bible together. Number two, which makes it equivalent to Luther saying, I'll just keep the 5 books of the Old Testament because the Jews know best what should be in the Bible. But the same logic didn't apply to the Catholic Bible, okay? And, number two, dude, it's not worth doing here, right? Right. I mean, it's what people do here that matters. What denomination do you feel follow the most closer? Is this like, hello, boop, 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 boop. Is this microphone on? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, but interesting doesn't mean that there are a lot of heretical Bibles, gospels out there. Somebody had to sort through it and make sense of it. No, India stole from St. Thomas. It was the gospel or traveler that went into India. You read the Gavita, it has all of Thomas's stuff in there. Let's see. Anyway, Brandon, just be a good person. I'll just leave you with this thought. Matthew speaks of the Sermon on the Mount when Jesus talks of strive to enter through the narrow gate, for the path of destruction is the road is wide to destruction, and the path is narrow through the narrow gate, and few ever reach it. If you, in your logical mind, can sit there and somehow conclude that I need only face the cross, say I'm sorry, and I'm going to pass through that narrow gate, you have fallen for the biggest delusion in the history of theology. When somebody tells you a few that find it, I'm sorry, it doesn't square up with something that says it's that simple. Right. Right, and he will not be mocked with some contrivance if we all go waltzing through the narrow gate, as if we don't have to pick up our cross just as Lord did. Take up your cross. What is your cross? Maybe it's wealth. Maybe it's beauty. Right? Maybe it's power. But it's interesting stuff. Like I said, I get people in here that live it. They don't talk about it. They live it every day with their kindness. What they do for other people, right, the way they conduct themselves. Function over form. No, the whole point of Christ being here was to open up heaven for the possibility of us reaching it, not to say, hey, come on up. It's all been paid off. It's a theological difference. We're never going to cross that bridge, so we just move on, Brandon. Yes, kindness. And did you feed the hungry? Did you clothe the naked? Did you visit the sick? That's what really counts. That's exactly right, Brandon. That's exactly right. Now you got it, my man. It's more than just proclaiming yourself, dude. You've got to live the life. You've got to scale down your existence, mate. Every hour of every day has got to be pointed towards the welfare of your neighbor. Okay? Don't go for false idols of wealth and power and the trappings of living the high life. Every time I think of Jeff Bezos on a 230-foot yacht and Bill Gates purchasing a 300-foot yacht, I'm driven to think about how many people could be fed and clothed and medically helped with that money. Yeah, it is strawberry field, but that's why the word is strive to enter. Strive. If you're not striving, then forget about it. Yeah, Anton Smith. I'm an angel. Good Lord. You're probably a very good person. You just joke around a lot in here. You just want to make me crazy. That's all you do. You take a man to hug and kiss and you just want to tweak her knobs. Tweak her knobs. Tweak her knobs. Yeah, that's when you take up your cross and follow. Then it's light. Your yoke is light and is easy, and my burden is light. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead with the Anton Smith sideshow tonight, right? Sorry, Amanda. Made me laugh, and my suture line is hurting. Man, I love Amanda hug and kiss. Orioles won 7-3. They're going to be a very difficult team to beat. They have too much power and too much pitching, and you better got to bring your A game. The Anton Smith Show. I love this chat. I keep thinking I'm hearing music. Am I going out of my mind? I don't know. Anybody else hear music? Am I going to be raptured here? Is that what's going on here? I'm looking for my glasses there on my head. I have my Oriole jersey. I have one, but it's a bit, I don't know. I don't want to stain it. All right, take care, Shemay. Much love to you. Thank you for sending our little special surprise tonight. I'll wait for Cheryl S. We'll get that deal going, and Kelly in here. Yeah, I love this chat too. I like the diversity. I love the people. I love the good exchange we can have without ever jumping each other's crap in here. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm waiting for the Raptor after you have the home. What is that? After you have the home jersey. Yeah, the home jersey, the white one. There was a time you mentioned. Ronnie, deal with things as you see fit. Ronnie has so much forbearance for stuff. How do you take it, Ronnie? How do you do, man? You must be chewing your fingers off up there, right? Uh-oh. Straighten up, everybody. The boss has arrived. Hello, Cheryl S. It's like the old Saturday Night Live. Hello, Mrs. Lubner. Hey, Todd. Yeah, she tagged you in. I would love to have Anton Smith and Amanda hug and kiss on a call on the live. Hello, John, Emily. Oh, just a tangerine, blueberry, and lime. Tremendous. But you already, don't get anything for you. Do so much for me. Have done so much for me, Catherine. You sent the nice salmon and noodles. Half the stuff I'm cooking is you sent. I mean, noodles and pizza kits, and sent me designer tuna. I feel bad. When I have a rare chance to give back to you, I think it's wonderful. Yeah, get Patricia to call. I wonder why. Can we get? I don't know. She's kind of hooked on the. I think she's kind of hooked on this down under strip club. We are going to Larry and David's. Oh, Larry and Jelly Bell. Oh, that's cool. Get some protein in one of the drive-ins. I think I'm just going to I'm going to get some protein and some shrimp tonight. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do an In-N-Out, get a couple burgers. I don't feel like cooking for Bobby. And I don't really feel like staring down some pork ribs tomorrow night. So maybe we'll be out on the lam and get an In-N-Out burger. Yes, Cheryl, you didn't hear about what happened today. So I have an infection in my suture line and I can't roll out pizza tonight. So I took out some shrimp. Yeah, you got a surprise coming tonight. Cheryl S. If we told you, it wouldn't be a surprise, right? Yeah, so I'm not rolling out pizza tonight. I was going to get all involved in that, so. Get some salt on here. Oh, I'm good. I want a daughter. I don't eat fast food often sometimes. Yeah, I don't have a craving, but if I'm going to have fast food, it's going to be good, and I might try out the new place on Santa Rosa Avenue here. We're celebrating Civic Day tonight, okay? More than y'all do up there. Oh, I'm having beer tonight, honey. You can't keep me off the beer. Sorry. Wow, are they opening up down there? That's cool. Now, I've never been to a Bojangles before. Just have someone come and cook you a nice meal. Well, I'm all right. Adam, how you doing? How's you? I was asking about you earlier. I hope you're doing okay. Well, I can't drink on antibiotics, but watch me. Yeah, did you get all your phone stuff straightened out? I must be. No, I woke up this morning and I had really deep red along. I knew I had an infection going, so I'm on some Keyflex. But as far as not drinking the beer, forget about it. It's Saturday night. Result is I don't feel like I can roll out. I don't feel like I can roll out pizza dough. I'm smoking weed again. Surprise! It's like Anton Smith. Surprise! I already feel better. I caught it real. I knew early what was going on. I have a charger for now, but I need to get a new phone with you to help and the help of others. So I have a phone by Tuesday. I don't know why you just won't activate the service on this one and just pay for it. I mean, hell, they're so cheap now. I listen to the doctor. I'm on my antibiotics, but there's nothing on my prescription that says contraindicated by alcohol. These girls treated themselves to ice cream. Hey Jamie, how you doing? I've never had a Whataburger before. That might be interesting. Whataburger. Still my ultimate dream. It'll be probably a closer reality this time is to hit the Italy and get a really nice, real authentic Italian sub. You should read the. I read it. I don't see anything on it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to have my 2 beers tonight, and that's the way it goes. I'm stubborn as a mule. Oh, the old war horse from Baltimore. Time you guys check out the restaurants. What is that? Cleavers. Yeah. What's the deal? What's the deal on Cleavers? What is? Yeah, it's beer. It's not hard alcohol, right? Can the Orioles win a Major League Baseball title? I don't think they have enough seasoning, Kelly. There's a big difference between the regular season and then you get into the playoffs. It's a whole new dimension in psychology. So my immediate answer would be probably not. Probably not. I think you need a bit of seasoning. That's just too big of a leap from next to last place to World Series champion. Yeah, well, I'm not worried about Ohtani and the Angels because the Orioles are a better hitting team, and Ohtani, he can't pitch every game, so. Plus, who's to say what injuries might take place? Last year they left, Mike Trout was out for half the season, and I live in no fear of the Angels. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Well, hitting is, but you still have to have people on base. Okay, so you come up and hit a solo home run, big deal. The Orioles have depth through the whole lineup. Yeah, I appreciate that, Cheryl. Thank you. I don't want to break out the hard stuff. But there's something special about Friday and Saturday night. Plus, we're celebrating Civic Day. It's some kind of newfangled Canadian holiday. I think it celebrates like Holiday on Ice or so. I don't know what it is. Something combines curling with maple syrup productions. Something between those two. I don't know what it is. Take some maple syrup and I don't know, make snow cones. I don't know what it is. Wouldn't a maple snow cone be good? Ooh, that'd be good. Yeah, family, the same kind of deal, right? So let's kick off the celebration. Oh, you got your, yeah, probably is. I don't think you guys got a Labor Day, right? Y'all have a Labor Day, or do you call that May Day? I want to win a World Series. Oh, here's the guys playing his. That's what I'm hearing. Except he's sitting in the doorway, so he's... Let's see if we can make the light. Yes. Yes. May Day, some commie celebration, May 1st. Parades, nuclear missiles, all kinds of uplifting speeches that basically say, live as we say, not as we live. Yeah, did you hear that music? Some guy had his violin, he was deep in the doorway, so it was like hiding his light under the bushel basket, so to speak. If you believe that, everybody, somebody threw a mattress out, nice. Everybody reviewed that film. Yeah, I used to have it in that all the time during the pandemic. I was there every night. I'm gonna go there tomorrow night. I just cut down the fast food. Hey, MR. Might try out the new In-N-Out on Santa Rosa Avenue, or I might go up to the old one. I don't know. I haven't quite sussed out what I'm going to do yet. Thank goodness for shopping carts. That must be just a real California tradition. You have a demon problem, Anton Smith. You should probably get your whole place exorcised. Yeah, you might have a demonic infestation. Okay, let's get this celebration started. Ooh. Oh, come on, Sparky. We love. How you doing, Sparky? We love Canada. Come on. Do you know how many Canadians I have in here? Holy smokes! From the Maritimes all the way over to Vancouver Island. Come on. Come on. I still haven't picked that up. Where you been, Sparky? I haven't seen you in a long time. I think the thing is most people are jealous of Canadians. All right, let's get set up out here. Seeing cats tonight. have a beer, and some peanuts, and we'll get the celebration underway. Yeah, I just took a look. The redness is really down, so that's good. All right, let's let the celebration begin, and we need to start by giving a big shout out to Shimei. Thank you, Shimei. She always knows how to do it up. As we do more to honor Canada. Yay! Oh, Canada, I love to hear you. Roll away, you mighty river. Look at that. Oh, we're going Canada crazy tonight. Yay. Yay. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Cheryl S. What I'm doing out here. Oh, I can't reach overhead. Got a couple of these dumb Americans celebrating the greatness of Canada. Oops. Let's see what we're going to do here. Ooh, I should be doing this stuff overhand. How you like me now? It is an incredible country. Absolutely amazing in every sense of the word. People don't like the Prime Minister, a lot of them, but I say learn to love it, baby. Don't tell me I don't celebrate Civic Day. I tell Cheryl S. you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I got to show people what it's all about, huh? What a thing of beauty. Oh, Canada, I'd love to hear you roll away. mighty river. How you like you now, Kelly? Look at that. Kelly's astounded. Kelly's got tears in her eyes. Oh, Rosie, I never imagined our love for Canada is so deep. It's so beautiful. Yes, it is. Kelly, when it comes to patriotism, I'm the top of the class. Look at that, man. Woo! It's like Flag Day. Look at that, man. Look at that. Now tell me you don't feel honored. Tell me you don't feel. What do you think of that? Right. What do you think of that? Huh? I love honoring my wonderful Canadians in the chat. Look at this. Big shout out to Shimei. Thank you, honey. Look at that. We got the flag of state here. Look at this. Right there. I'm like an honorary Canadian. What a beautiful flag. I think that earned a beer right there. Man, that's good. Look at that. Alright, we gotta try to do something with this, the hell with it. Alright, I don't care. It's not gonna be up that much longer. What do you guys think? Why can't you go to Canada? Are you a felon? Yeah, they're wonderful people. Hey, Slugbuck, I love Canada. I love the cities. I love the people. I can say in my life, I've never met a mean Canadian ever. Oh, I got a nice cold one right here. Oh. Thumbs up for appreciate. Courtney Act, how you doing? Good to see ya. I left on the cruise ship. Ooh. Here's to Canada. That is just so good for the psychological morale. No, yes, Shimei sent us. What do you think? Now, you have to say, Kelly, I'm doing it up for Civic Day. All right. Yeah, psychology is good for morale. Definitely good for morale. I don't know where the cats are. I'm thinking the cats might have headed off to a new place. I don't know. They might have just struck camp and moved on. I appreciate you, Kelly. So yeah, I like. Oh, thank you. I didn't really. I just put a little bit of, just a little eyeliner. I have to get the cat. She's at the. I don't know where the cat is here. I think they might have packed up their bags and moved on. Cheryl, I should say they probably moved to a new apartment somewhere in town. Norway's Constitution Day. Naomi, doesn't Norway lead in the number of Winter Olympic gold medals in history? I remember in the old days, the U.S., all we had was these, we were good in summer sports, but winter sports was like a joke. We'd have these people going ski jumping. Curling, what is that, right? The only thing I used to enjoy was the four-man bobsled thing. Now, I don't have any eyeshadow, I just have, I wish my eyes weren't so big. I'm feeding my brother too. Oh, cool. I wonder if Norway's got a lot of weirdos there. Well, thank you, whatever the little bit I have today. I just haven't worn makeup. Really? The U.S. has that many? Thank you, Flip Flop. The U.S. has that many? No, I didn't see the tombstone. Hey, Bird. Hey, Bird.
Hey, Rosie.
We're celebrating Canada's Civic Day.
Canada what day? Oh, it's Canada Independence Day?
No, it's Civic Day Monday, whatever that is.
Civic
We're just,
Day.
I don't know.
You mean like a Honda?
Shimei sent me all these little
Oh,
flags.
that's wonderful. Maple Leaves,
Isn't that
Toronto. We got people Canadian.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is, right, JR? Look.
Look at it. I think I hung them up pretty good too, Bird. You know. That's all right.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tiger.
Yeah, because you know how many Canadians are in our chats all the time. We got.
We have it?
You know how many Canadians go to your chat and my
I
chat?
know,
There's tons
right?
of them. Yeah.
Nino and
We have them from
JR.
we have them from the Maritimes of Nova Scotia all the way over to Vancouver Island.
Isn't that trip? They like Americans. Crazy Americans.
Well, I think they tolerate Americans. I don't know if they like them. We love Canadians, though. Right? We wish we were Canadians.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we have hockey teams. Forget, like, you go against the Canadian team, good luck.
Yeah. You know that she's Canadian, too.
Who?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, yes, Kelly.
Yeah, she's
Isn't that wonderful?
Toronto
That's right.
Kelly. Yeah. So, this is the time of year we pay tribute to Canada.
We're going to play a restaurant, right? Take off to the great white north, right? Like, love that, Getty Lee.
I can't hold a guitar next to me right now. How was your day?
It was really good. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. Kept me busy, kept me out of trouble.
Okay. I haven't seen the cats tonight, so I don't know where they are.
Oh, they've been running around. Big
okay.
cats. Tiger. Big socks. Two of the cat. We haven't seen the
Hello, boss.
teal one. Tiger. So handsome.
I don't know, the little ones jump all in the vegetable box, the plants now.
Yeah, they bounce around. Right. Tiger, he said that. Gee, I took a good right, Tiger? Gee, I took a good
Tiger came in the house this morning.
Oh, you got food, Tiger. Oh, these guys are partying over there.
Yeah, I think Canada has more undiscovered natural resources than any other country in the world. I'm sure there's mountains of gold and silver and oil and gas, timber, clean water. You know, a lot of people are going to want to immigrate to Canada. But it's not that easy to immigrate. At least it didn't used to be.
I give thanks to this wonderful world from Grandpa.
Sucks. Baby sucks. What are you doing?
We got more hot sauce.
I think the decorations look pretty good. Free medical, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't base my whole immigration on free medical. I'd base it on I'd base it more on the quality of life and people. You know, it's not a country given to riots and street, fighting. You don't have Antifa and all this Proud Boys. She says the government there is crap. Well, welcome to the club. I don't even know what defines it. I don't even know what the definition of a good government is anymore. Yeah, no mass shootings, no. So I think most people want to move to Canada for just the general quality of life. One down is free for Canadian citizens.
Because they're nice, they're not as like not that as Americans.
Glad you said it, Bird. We are really screwed up there. We protest everything, man. We get people out on the streets for nothing. You get people protesting because a little bit of light brown water temporarily comes out of their faucet or something. Government is good. Can't make everyone happy. It's like yours and mine, yeah. But we like to celebrate Canada here, as you can see. Maple syrup poutine. I've never had poutine. It just didn't look edible to me. People want free. Really? It's all about free health care, huh? I'm on Medicare now, so I got Part B supplemental. So and my whole surgery was like, was it $150 copay? That's it. It's pretty damn good. I mean, I'm paying $165 a month for Medicare now. People come here for the health care. Really? How about what's the job scene like in Toronto? Do they have the labor shortages we have here? I don't know. Maybe we should sell the place, Bird, and move to Canada or something. Imagine packing up the van and
Right, take off to the Great White North.
yeah, to the Great White North. Let's go to Alaska and pan for gold. Bird be like, yeah, I'll do that. That's I'll go. It's good content, man. I'll do. You see Bird with a grizzly bear next to him. Like,
and it was really weird because of comedians, right? I forget their name, but like Jay and Silent Bob, like make a song.
Yeah, SCTV, or they have a lot of Canadians.
Classic.
I want to move to Russia. You know, I don't know enough about Russia. I don't know enough about The most I ever learned about Russia was
Hold
reading
on, hold on.
reading Hedrick Smith's book called The Russians.
Give me a minute, give me a minute.
They're going crazy for burrito.
Hold on, Tiger.
He has a record in there. Who has a record?
Oh, you gotta wait, you gotta find it. Good one.
There's a labor shortage across the whole country. I don't know. We're concentrating on learning about Canada tonight.
Okay, here.
So if I was to ask Cheryl S. and Kelly and Rio and everybody else and P. Carver and other people and the other Canadian, wonderful Canadians I haven't, if I asked you, like Nina, what is the number one, if you had to say what's the number one problem that confronts Canada in the future, what would you say that is?
We always have. You're not around. Well, we have to throw it out back. Don't like to do that. I've never liked it.
I'm going to Canada getting sick so I can live in a hospital. Taxes.
Hold on.
Do you have a VAT tax? Yeah, she's on board. There's not been one skipping of a moment with Janet. Janet will always be my best friend. Janet can care. Janet cares about what's in the cup, not the cup. Cheryl, did they give you a bigger heart? I don't know what the top tax rate is. I don't know what the how low the marginal tax rate kicks in. And, here you can earn up to $40,000 almost before you pay $1 of federal tax. Quand du château de Canada. I'm in AB. Is that Alberta? No, I never found my Bluetooth speaker. Then I got another Bluetooth speaker. One night in Las Vegas, parked at the crap motel. I forgot to lock the van, so somebody rifled through, took the second Sony speaker, and proceeded to take my glasses. If I can, I'm paying $1,000 for right now. Well, it's not too bad. Is there a VAT tax or something else up there? Fish emulsion. Do they adjust your gross income depending on standard deductions and stuff? Carbon tax. Well, I don't do. Hey, Kelly, don't talk to me, honey. I'm in California where we're paying like an extra buck just in taxes. 26%. I hope that's on adjusted and not gross income. Yeah, but it just seems to me, Alan, that there's less downs in Canada, right? People just seem more naturally civil. The more north you go, the more civil people are. Is what I heard from my friend. Wait time or long for procedures in the ER. I think your wait time for an ER is long here too. Well, wait a minute. What did boss say? Booby trap with a small boat. That fish emulsion is so lousy. Is poverty in my area. The fish emulsion. Canada celebration. I love this card. I hope the battery never wears out. My sales tax, what is their sales tax here, Bird? 9%? 9.5%?
I believe it's 9.5.
Yeah, this county is really, it was 6% when
It's pretty much 10%.
yeah, it was like 6% when I moved here in 98, and now it's like, what was it in LA County? I don't even remember. 9% or something.
Same.
Yeah, they really get a lot. They collect a lot of taxes here.
We were watching the news today. New Yorkers got a lot of money. Their gas is $4 and something.
I know,
like $5 like over here.
Yeah, because we tax the heck out of our gas here. We're paying like $1 of California tax per gallon. So we're $5.09 a gallon cash up here, and that's at 81
Well,
bucks.
there's 4 something.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's at $82 a barrel for, God forbid we go up to 130, 140, and we'll be paying $9 a gallon, 7, 8, $9. No, I don't deal with mosquitoes. I had enough of that in Maine when I was young.
well, it's a lot of habit.
No way, you have to do tax, and then you pay 2% tax. Yeah, we called that in Baltimore piggyback tax. Maryland was famous for piggyback tax. You figure your state income tax, and then your local county or city has another piggyback tax. Thumbnails my visor again, wonderful. Well, everybody's here. I'll fix it later. Yeah, we're celebrating Canada's civic holiday.
Now we're getting dirt. You know what we have to.
Derpa, derpa, derpa. Derpa, derpa. I don't know. There's plenty of them to choose from.
You don't bite my finger off.
Tiger bit my finger this morning.
I did.
I don't see a little monster.
Good doggy. What's your title?
Let's see. British Columbia did that first money on these men to recognize kind of. Yeah, that's what I thought was so fascinating. There's a holiday called Civic Day. So I thought, well, I got to keep Kelly and Cheryl happy, so I've got to kick it up a notch. And Shemai's like, I sent you something. There it is.
Well, look, you better lucky.
Civic holidays only Ontario?
Are you paying attention to the top?
I want to have somebody from PEI, Prince Edward Island, in here. We can talk about Anne of Green Gables.
Right there.
They're waiting for me to have my shrimp noodles.
Oh, you hear that? Surfing turret.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I think I got somebody from Nova Scotia. I want somebody from Quebec. It's my number one place on the bucket list is Quebec. Montreal and Quebec City. 'Cause I want to go up and explore the food scene.
I agree. Oh, gone. No more. Stop being.
That's why I kind of miss Dr. Drunk. He lived in Montreal. We would always talk about the food scene up there.
I'm hungry. How we do that?
Like just to be able to go into a place and have a real sort of authentic baguette, real butter, a place that, you know, just got to be excellent cooking, right? Got to be.
See, baby, talk to me. Learn how to be handcrafted. Otherwise,
Je le bec en monde, tous les mondes de loup, la loup. Ow, 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 ow. You deserve a national holiday. You do, Adam. As hard working as you are, as hard working as you are. You want me to look up labor ready for you in Phoenix? Come in today, work today. The Canadians are in Quebec. Yes, it's wonderful. Montreal.
right?
Yeah, doesn't it look good?
Weirdo.
The banner's just sinking down because there's nothing to hold on to. Everything's so rotted away up top. More than there were no mistakes. What we were watching. I don't know. I racked my brain. I had Canadian bosses. I had British bosses. I had American bosses. In the order of being a pain in the ass, number one pain in the ass was the American boss, right? Number two was the British boss. The best was the Canadian. All the times I went to Canada, I can't think of one thing that I ever.
But the Canadians are like French, right?
Well, there's part French in the east, and then there's English speaking.
Okay, well, we had a French boss. It was not too pretty.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think
Oh, my God.
French are a little notorious for not being the,
The other
most.
guy was French and something else. Whatever's next door to France.
Yeah.
Portuguese or something.
Yeah. So I
Very
don't-
nice. The other guy, oh my God, I dropped a fork. I get yelled at like, wow.
Well.
They
Hey,
make you feel like
Starbeam,
that
thank you.
Stupid. Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think, Cheryl, I'm overestimating the food scene in Montreal and
I'm
Quebec.
not supposed to go, hey,
I'd really like to be up there in winter time for the carnivals and all that. I mean, Quebec City is supposed to be stunning. French, no French Canadian. Hey Ward, how you doing? You're overestimating the hockey team. Which hockey team? How much did you pay yourself?
dude.
I don't know, guys. We're almost at 100 thumbs. Let's get that. Just flying to the young drive. Probably would be cheap to do so. Yeah.
It's all me.
I'll always have my van though. So. Oh, you think I'm overestimating the Montreal Canadiens? I don't care too much about the architecture. I care about the food scene. Like whenever I would spend time in Toronto, you had Yonge Street there. You had it was food paradise. You had every ethnic food on there. It was easy breezy.
What do we get?
Middle Eastern food, African food, French cuisine. I don't know what indigenous Canadian cuisine is. It was all there. They don't care for the Canadians. Yeah, well, that's going to be problematic. Maybe we can eat on the cheap. We'll figure it out. We just have to seek out value. I think they probably have a lot of sauces, a lot of cream base, a lot of fats. Americans have better PGA golfers. Shrimps and all. No, I got cocktail sauce. Because Quebec doesn't want to be going in, they have their own. They tried to separate. Yeah, that got defeated though, didn't it? Now I don't see. Now I don't think that the French Canadians want to separate so much from the rest of Canada. I think they understand in unity is strength. I just don't think they have enough in the way of resources to stand alone. I don't know. I'd hate to cut off my nose to spite my face and lose all of the stuff in Western Canada, all those resources, all those mountains. French people are Frenchy. Well, it's like Bird said. It's you know, I don't want to insult anybody. I'm Alsatian, which is kind of on the border between France and Germany, that small region. But French bosses and French people have, especially in food, it can be a little tough. You know what I mean? They're very demanding.
Yeah.
Right? So I'd be a little nervous about working for a French like manager.
First of all, this ain't my job, but I'll do it. The other guy was really nice. His partner in crime, right? But the opposite.
I'm craving a French baguette right now.
But it's called Balthazar's in all places. Balthazar's. And that's when, you know, you couldn't smoke and stuff, but they were all like, whatever, you can smoke.
Yeah, well, who would...
All French or European or whatever, like, you can smoke in our
Can
bar
you...
or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, are you telling me, you know, the French are going to allow somebody... The French Canadians are going to tell somebody that they can't smoke in their restaurants and stuff?
Yeah, so they would look smoke or whatever.
Doesn't seem to me they'd ever go for that. When I was in France, everybody smoked.
You guys work for ate too many snails or some shit.
I remember my time in France. More people smoked in France. They smoked gitans, filtered.
So you gave jobs her. I don't care.
There was a cigarette called gitans that were filterless. The condition precedent of offering a political and economic agreement to Canada. I think that would be probably one of the biggest mistakes they could ever make.
Same location, different place, organic.
Canada's strength is its unity. I mean, I would hurt me to see Canada torn apart. There's just such awesome quantities of natural resources. Cold knife spas, best Canadian smoke. I'm not sure. But do they still make gitans, Gitanes, cigarettes? When I was in France and Paris, that's what everybody had, the little filterless gitans. I mean, they were a rough smoke. But then everything was downhill from American cigarettes when I was overseas. Dunhills, Rothmans, hot knife spots, Gitans. I don't know if Bird would like the French cigarettes that they smoke.
Huh?
French smoke a lot of filterless cigarettes.
Oh, I don't know. I know they're actually happy because of Napa Valley. They said we were the capital of the wine and something, and then
yeah, they had it in 1974. They had a competition, and the California wine swept the competition. It was kind of the beginning of the end of the French hammerlock on the wine and stuff like that. But it's still, you know, Burgundy, Champagne. It's still pretty well known. Bordeaux, right? I mean, if you get outside of Paris, I think the people get friendlier in the countryside. And,
It's different, yeah.
Yeah. Just Paris is a world unto
What's that
itself.
land of too romantic?
That's a country I would go to. That's a country I would go to. I would try to pick up as much functional French as I could before I got to Paris, because it would make, even to try to speak French would make them happy. But if you go in and just start speaking English, I can tell you from experience in Paris, it's problematic. They're not
They'll be
real happy.
snobbish, huh?
Yeah, they're not happy. Right? It's like
We're looking for all the topless women
So,
at the pool. What is your problem?
French
So
bread
you
and cheese. There you go,
babe?
Slugbug. Well, they have
She's topless.
Paris Walt Disney. I don't know.
Mom, Chloe,
I'm just saying, in terms of places that I would like to go back to, of course, France would be right there. Well, they did when I was there, and they didn't use deodorant. So I remember I was touring Notre Dame Cathedral, which unfortunately caught fire and burned. Right, and a tour guide that was taking us through, like the passageways were like 4 feet tall because people were like really tiny back then, right? And the guy was in front of us, and there was a breeze coming in the hall. We're up in the bell towers of Notre Dame Cathedral, right? And I'm looking, big bells, ding, ding. And the guy in front of us, the tour guide's got like a white T-shirt with stains on the underarm, and the wind was blowing in front of him and coming to us. Man, his body odor it's like my eyes were tearing up. And I'm like just telling the other people, bro, this guy stinks so bad, right? Oh, then I get slapped on the head for saying that, because Cheryl asks, oh, you always say what's on your mind, right? You just got no filter. Well, you smell, right? I'm just going like, wow, man, you just smell. C'est va? Huh? What did you say? Hey, Beach Street, how you doing? C'est va? Hey man, I'm from Baltimore. Come on, dude, bring it on. Right? That was a miserable tour. That was the worst. That was the worst 10 francs I ever spent in my life. It's just a total misery, just smelling that body odor. Walking by here, I almost feel like pitching myself out of the bell tower. I just wish I could remember more about the food, right? Hey, do 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 do. That's why I kind of want to go to Montreal and Quebec, because I get not slammed into full-on France, but I get kind of France light. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Merci beaucoup. Je m'appelle. I've been to Montreal before, I loved it, but it was back in 1982 or something. How you doing, Vicky, babe? I've kind of an infection, but it's getting better. No sing like France, but oh, come on, Cheryl S. Montreal and Quebec is not like France. Come on. I might have been born in the morning, but not yesterday morning. Something smells like a polecat exploded in the kitchen. I don't know what it is. I think France has the most refined culture in the world. Right? I think that's a safe thing to say, Cheryl. Unless you're like a savage compared to the French, right? You're almost like a savage. Oh. Did anybody see my community post today where I put that community post from that poor pastor in San Francisco scratching his head? I don't understand it. It's like people have no moral compass. I'm like, dude, I know what you're wrong about, man. People defecating on the church roof. Alright, Paul says, don't put the flame until you got the... Let me try the diffuser tonight. Paul sent a diffuser here. Love. This keeps the pots and pans from blackening here. You put this baby on. See, that goes on like that. Right. Oh. We're cooking noodles in shrimp tonight because I can't roll out a pizza tonight. Too sore. Been having a very difficult recovery here. Alright, we're going to try the diffuser tonight. See how that baby works. Man, this stove is so nice. This stove is like aces. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. We are the French. We have the superior cuisine. We are France. Wow, Naomi. Cheryl S., I think we have to note cultural superiority when we see it. We must admire it and duplicate it. Tiger, what are you doing? Tiger, what are we doing? Huh? Come on. You waiting for shrimpies? Tiger came in the house today. I think Tiger's warming up to me. Hey, sure nuts, how you doing? I think Tiger's like, I better be a little nice to Rosie, right? It's the old Trotsky thing didn't sit well with Tiger, because Tiger's been like a lost soul. Right? So I came in this morning, and I gave him some meat. He was happy. He was meowing. So I'm trying to, we used to have the best rapport, right? And then I don't know, the wheels fell off the cart, or I don't know what the hell happened. And then we just had a falling out. And now we're trying to bridge the gap again. Because what else do I got? Unless one of these little mean mugging kittens will be, right? Excuse me. I wonder if the diffuser wastes fuel. I don't know. Seems to me we're heating up the piece of metal. Not sure. Look at how nice all that Canada looks. Are you happy? Are you happy, Kelly? I think Tiger's definitely traumatized because Tiger and Trotsky hung out together all the time. They were really a matched pair. They went everywhere. They would always just wait outside, rub heads together all the time, and sniff each other's butts and do circles, right? Yeah, they miss Trotsky. It's very hard on the when one cat disappears all of a sudden like that. They have to adjust to the new pecking order. It's not a happy time. Yeah, I'm probably going to get like a golden retriever or something after I do some travel. But I'm working something big right now. Something big for early 2024. Yeah, depending if I get the van AC fixed, I wanted to go down and see them next week. So I want to see what the new tank setup looks like. It's like out with the old and in with the new. Yeah, dogs are wonderful, and I need like a really happy, nice dog. Right, a new Porky. Boo, 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 boo. I better check these noodles, man. Yeah, they're still not gone. I don't know about this diffuser, boss. This thing's like slowing down the operation. Put a little more fire in the home. Am I going to eat tonight? Am I going to starve to death like Aunt Edna in family vacation? Well, am I going to eat or am I going to starve to death? Here you go, Edna. This sandwich is yours. The dog whizzed on. Tiger! 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 You dingleberry! Now the only movies we make are these goofy superhero things. I do to my where she put that goofy port in. It's like she collapsed a vein or something. I don't know what the heck happened. No, I can't pick up Tiger. I'm a big golden retriever horde rescued by Wagoner. Did you do that, cat nose? Yeah. They're kind of used to it. Nothing shakes these boys. Yeah, this thing really slowed down my dinner tonight. Shit, I'd rather clean the pot. What the heck? Might be better for a griddle, I don't know. I'm using a lot of fuel. Yay, Anton Smith got a reprieve. Is the house mother away tonight, Anton? Can't believe Anton Smith is still with us tonight. Yeah, what about the ghost, Anton? Tell us about the ghost. Tell us about your need to, tell us about the demonic infestation you're experiencing. Look at Amanda. I can't think of two people that would be better for a Las Vegas stage show than Amanda Hug and Kiss and Anton Smith together. Yeah, what ghost? That's what I say. What ghost? And that's in his cup. His cups up. You know what, Naomi? I got no comment on that, honey. I got no comment. I got no comments. Thank goodness for chopsticks, right? Ooh. All right, let's turn that off and let this set. Let's turn our gas off. We don't ever want to put pressure on a regulator again. Man, that was costly. That was like the dumbest thing I did. All right. La-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, do-do-do-do-do. The milk and cheese. Would you like to hear it? This is another Cheryl S. favorite here.
Your low creme with
Cheryl S. loves this. All right, here we go. Let's get it queued up. Oh. She also likes Mr. Ray's. I'm Mr. Ray. Come in today in downtown Baltimore and get your hair weaved. Rose, froze, anything goes. What happened? Hello, I'm Mr. Ray. Where is it? That's weird. I wonder what happened. I don't know. Who's screaming on the street? There's always some dope out there. I guess they took it off. I don't know. God, burns. But we always got this favorite.
Have you ever seen a cuter lip gloss in your life? And it's so glossy. I also have this blue one.
Tonight's dinner, it's gonna be great.
Oh, that's not loud enough, man. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Let's get it the right way. This is a Cheryl S. favorite. What is going on tonight? What is going on? Here we go.
Yeah.
Win you Baltimore Clippers. Win you Clippers from Baltimore. Fight you Baltimore Clippers. Face off, fight for a Baltimore score. Defensemen, forwards, and goalie. We'll win without a doubt. For Baltimore and
Let's get ready to take it up a half step. Big finish now, get ready. One last half step up. Get ready, another half step.
Bring you Baltimore Clippers. Bring you Clippers from Baltimore. Fight you Baltimore Clippers. And score, score, score.
Oh, that was beautiful. But what happened to the Cloverdale jingle? What the serious? What happened to Cloverdale? Oh, it's the wrong one. I'm putting it. It's not Cloverdale. It's Cloverland. Let's see. Here we go.
Cloverland Dairy brand. Cloverland Dairy products are always in demand. They come to you fresh as morning dew. Look for the Cloverland Dairy brand. Our brown cows give the whitest milk from eating the grass that's greenest. You really should call Cloverland, cause Golden Rule service is the keenest. Milk and butter and eggs and cheese, fresh from the farm to you. If you don't own a cow, call Cloverland now. It's North 92222.
Poor guys, they got killed running their routes, right? People robbed them. Right? It's like, it was Baltimore, man. It was done. The days of home delivery of milk were gone. That was it. Death did not take a holiday. Those poor slobs were getting knocked off left, right, and center. If you don't own a cow, call Cloverland now. It's North 92222. Do 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 do. Our brown cows give the freshest milk. Do 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 do. This is old school. This is 1950s, 60s in Baltimore when they used to deliver milk. Adam, I'm sure you ate well at the mission. Oh. Do 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 do. Our brown cows give the whitest milk. I don't think you could say that now. Do 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 do. Milk and butter and eggs and cheese. There's a cat behind you. There's always cats behind you. Oh, come on, Adam. You don't look like you've missed a meal. You know, you look at your comments, man, there's some people that have real issues in there. You got a lot of people wondering what's going on. I guess they give you motel vouchers down there. I don't know. I don't know. Just always make sure you're honest with people. Once you burn that bridge of honesty, then it's very problematic. Our brown cows give the freshest milk. Do 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 do. Hey, Rhonda. Oh. Oh, what a beautiful night. Now it's nice. Yeah, you got that old devil weed. I don't mean nothing by it, Adam. I'm just saying you make sure you're always straight up with people, dude, especially on YouTube. It's a one-way street around here. People give you the benefit of doubt, but if you ever screw them, yeah, we're celebrating Canadian civic holiday for all of our wonderful Canadian friends here, as a tribute to our love for Canada. Smooth highways, easy flowing traffic. If you don't own a cow, call Cloverland down. Yeah, I hear you, four scores. Tiger. You know what's up, don't you? You know what's up, dog. Don't you? Come on, don't turn up your nose. Come on, Tiger. You're really pissing me off. Come on. You know you want it. Don't bite me. There. Milk and butter and egg. Oh, that's right, Socks. Now you're just going to stare at it, too. Man, dumbness must be contagious around here. Good night, Alan. Man, I'm hoping that my AC is a simple fix. I just don't feel like the luck's with me right now. You leaving, Nino? Hey, Bill. 102 here today. Not bad here today. We were probably 86. Nothing I couldn't handle. Good night, Nino. You really worry me, Anton. Our brown cows give the whitest milk. I think they put that in there because, you know, being a very racist town, people didn't think, you know, they want brown cow. Welcome back, Naomi. Sun keeps messing with my internet. 72. Anybody on here follow a guy on YouTube called Grandpa's Farm? I've followed this guy for years. He started out trying to make a homestead in Alaska, then he bounced and went down to Florida, bought a sailboat, sweated his butt off. The guy weighs about 450 pounds. Then he moved to Ohio. And I'm shocked, last week the guy's moved and bought a sailboat, sight unseen, in central Florida. And now he's gonna do that again. Holy smokes. It's like, dude, settle on something, man. You're like 60 years old. Hope you don't have a health problem. Angry grandma on YouTube, he died. Don't misgender him, Anton. Thank you. Good night, Jen. Good night, sweetie. Good to see you. June was quiet tonight. Oh, these shrimp are good. I guess it was Angry Grandpa. I never followed the guy. I'm waiting for the guy that feeds the raccoons every night, right? When one wanders in with rabies. That's going to be a red letter day. Wow, Tiger, it's like you want curbside service or something. I've been feeding him shrimp, but he wants it just so, you know, he wants it a certain way. Eventually he'll come up on it. If there's something Tiger really wants, he'll be on that chair. Depot. Can you continue to put the food out in the morning? Pictures, don't worry. We have a feeding epidemic here, honey. No worries. There's no cats in the world that have been more overfed than these. How do you like that? Is that all right? Huh? I got more. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Our brown cows give the whitest milk. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. These cats are so loved, so taken care of. They give absolutely zero in return. I did laundry last night in my. Yeah, take a night off, run over to the strip club. We had kittens, Nick B. We have 3 baby kittens here. They're mean and very ill-mannered. They're very spoiled. Honey, I feed them all the time, honey. There's food in a dish. Bird's got a whole loaded dish down there. Did you ever think Bird would underfeed? And he'll open 3 or 4 cat foods here. Everybody's doing well, really well. Well, Tiger, what are you doing? We put out like 4 cans of food tonight, which half of it is still in there. No cat's gonna go hungry around here. Heck is screaming on the street all night long. This neighborhood just never shuts up. It's literally like living on the Avenida de Revolucion in Tijuana. Milk and butter and eggs and cheese, fresh from the farm to you. If you don't own a cow called Cloverland, now it's North 92222. I'm mean mugging for the camera. Is this thing not advancing again? Son of a... Yeah, but I take the shell off. I never give a cat any shell, anything with the shell on it. I'd be afraid to. You wanted a beer? I literally can't remember the last time I had more than 2 beers in a night. As I get older, I do less, I drink less. There's only a certain time of night between, say, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. that I really want a beer. I have no urge to have a beer in the daytime. Early afternoon. I hate drinking when the sun is up. I could never be a daytime drinker. Yeah, the worst part of Cloverland Dairy was like the only dairy for like 100 million people in the area. And in springtime, they would have this garlic. I guess it grew in their crappy urban hellhole of a meadow or whatever he kept these cows. And you can imagine, right? You don't even want to imagine what, you know. And for the time the garlic was growing in spring, it would all get into the milk, and you'd, oh man, ooh, it would taint the milk. It was so disgusting. You'd have cereal and terrible. Anton, you've been warned. All right. You don't want a red line. We rarely have anybody that gets the boot. And don't write me as everybody always writes me. I can't believe I got timed out. Or don't tell me, dude. Canada Civic Day Celebration 2023. Let's all appreciate the effort. Let's give a big shout out to Shimei. Beautiful civic celebration. Celebrate. Yeah, this is Shimei. All right, guys. Well, we're 3 hours and 18 minutes. So it's about time I close it down. I'm definitely going to get some extra rest. I got up at, I don't know, this stuff woke me up at like 6 a.m. This, you know, it's like, ugh. So I'm going to get some extra sleep tonight. And number one, thank you to Shimei. Thank you for your kindness. Number two, to my moderators, thank you very much for everything that you do day in and day out. And number three, as much as we joke around here and everything, we love each and every one of our wonderful Canadian friends on here. This chat would not be, it wouldn't be anything without them. So to you guys, especially as you enjoy Civic Day coming up, I say thank you for being a part of the chat. You have one of the most magnificent countries in the world. appreciated. So on that note, thumbs up are appreciated. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. And take care, everybody.